Good evening, everyone. So, how is life going on? How is your learning going on?
Good for it.
Today, we are diving into sample 3, reading part B. So this is from the official OET website. Thank you, OET, for allowing me to use this for teaching purpose. If you are watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like our work and share this video link to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling. See, this is the question. Could you read the question?
Doctors are advised to break patient confidentiality if.
What is the key word here? STEM word?
Advice.
Advice. And there is also if. Yeah, doctors are advised to if something happens. Only if something happens.
Option A, failure to do so would put other people in danger. Option B, they inform the patient of their intention in advance. Option C, a patient refuses to disclose information relevant to their care.
A patient refuses to disclose information relevant to their. The patient doesn't disclose anything. He doesn't speak at all. Can you break the confidentiality? He doesn't reveal anything. Is there a question of breaking the confidentiality then?
No.
Which means it is not at all relevant. The C1 is not at all relevant. They inform the patient of their intention in advance. That's a factual statement. It's a fact. Failure to do so would put, what does would speak about?
Model verb.
Model verb about the future, right?
Yes,
Father.
You can break the confidentiality if such a situation arises. If means speculation, predicting the future. So here there is a speculative modal verb. If conditional, would speculation. Advisory is, you see here, advice, recommendation, suggestion, should, not must. Okay, so it is an opinion. The second one is a factual statement. Third one is not at all relevant. So modal verb should is used here, which means advice, which is also given here. And you will see in the paragraph, see, should is used, should be informed, should be disclosed promptly. Did you get the idea?
Yes.
See, this is should means advice, recommendation, or suggestion, or modal verb. Doctors are advised to break patient confidentiality. Should is here, should be informed in advance. However, when there is a contrast word, next, see here, disclosure leaves others exposed to a risk. See the words used, synonyms, paraphrasing. See here, risk, leaves others exposed to risk. Here, danger, risk. Synonym, right?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
Yes.
would put other people, synonym used is leaves
Leaves other.
others exposed to. Looking at this contrast word, you know, this is a question based on exception. Confidentiality is central to trust between doctors and patients is the categorical statement, the topic sentence. But at the second part, after the contrast, they are giving exception. In certain situations, we are not bound by confidentiality. Ethics of confidentiality. Others' life is in danger. You can. Should be informed in advance that the doctor will be disclosing the information provided this is practical and safe. Only if it is practical and safe, and should be. It's not must be. Like depends on doctor's discretion whether you should inform or not. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Cool. Keep smiling. Sample 3, question 2. Transfer of patients. And the strategies, clues, or tips that we are going to use is modal verb, elimination of absolutes, tense, synonymous language, paraphrasing, and ignore the subject complements. So already we have taught some strategies to you. Among those several strategies, we will be using these 6 in this one particular question. Okay, let's have a look into the question now. According to the guidance notes, all staff involved in transferring patients from critical to general care must. So how do you analyze this? What is important here? Hedging words.
All staff.
They are supposed to do something, right? Who is supposed to what? All staff. Do what?
Transferring patients.
Now coming to the options. Tell me what is hedging words or the keyword options A, B, C.
All necessary consent.
Okay. So do you have any strategy here?
Absolute.
Absolute means what you have to do?
Eliminate.
How many absolutes are there?
Two are there.
2 absolutes. So yeah, so automatically the option is eliminate. Let's check. Second one, ensure that the patient's personal care plan is also transferred. What is important here?
Personal care plan.
And ensure also will be important. We'll have to look into it because must is there. Here there is must. Somebody highlighted earlier, must is there. Okay. The third one is
Ongoing cooperation.
Ongoing cooperation when?
Once
Transfer
transfer
is
is complete.
Once the transfer is
Once
complete.
transfer.
Means this is speaking about something
After
after the
After the transfer.
But what is the question according to the guidance notes? All staff involved in transferring patients. Transferring patients is the present progressive. What's happening now? Okay.
Yes.
What you should do now? Present tense. Present.
Present.
Now this one is third one is after transferring.
Transfer.
Transfer is over. Now what should be done? So will it be in this paragraph? No, that
No.
cannot be because of the different tense. You can say, let's see. So we will check it up. Heading is very important. Transferring patients, and so the idea is transfer of patients. Now coming to the text, anything that you feel striking?
Topic sentence transferring team.
Transferring team
Transferring
and the referring ward team. Now in the question STEM, do you have any synonymous of transfer?
All staff.
All staff is the synonymous of transferring team and the receiving ward team. Should take shared responsibility for the care of the patient being transferred. They should jointly ensure. Should ensure means ensure is
Must.
should ensure. Should make sure means must. So ensure means equivalent of must. Okay.
Written plan.
Written plan. Okay. Equivalent of which? Personal care. Okay. Written plan is synonymous of personal care. Anything else? A formal structured handover. What does it mean?
Personal care
Personal care plan. Actually, we have seen that first one is two absolute, so we eliminated. Third one is actually speaking about what has to be done after the transfer. But the question is not about after the transfer, but being transferred. During the transfer, what is to be done? Okay. So you feel there is answer here? There is continuity of care through a formal structured handover from critical care area staff to ward staff. Here you can eliminate this, ignore the subject complements so you can save time. Ward staff supported by a written plan. A formal structured handover, a written plan is equivalent of personal care plan. So now coming to this second paragraph, when patients are transferred, what does it mean?
After transferring.
After transfer.
After transfer.
They are not asking about after transfer. They are asking during the process of transfer. So should we read this portion?
No need.
That's not required. So it saves time. Even otherwise, you are sure
No
the
need for
answer is here. Sample 3, part B, question 3, topic sentence based question. Focus on the topic sentence to understand the gist or main idea in the paragraph. Normally, you will see the topic sentence in the very first sentence. Topic sentence means it speaks about the topic of that paragraph. So let's look into this one, read and follow. Okay. What are the hedging words? Okay, the whole thing is known as question stem, and other A, B, C are the answer options. So first step, we have to identify the hedging words, HEDGING, hedging words, or the keywords, say it means same, in the question stem. Could you just tell me what is the main words or phrases in the question stem?
Opinion.
Result in. So they are asking for a result, right? So coming to the option here.
Change.
Prolonged stay.
Yes, another of an issue. Okay, then when you go to the topic sentence, you will find out whether it is similar to any of these options. The concept is screen. Okay, screen a patient. If your memo is addressed to hospital staff, subject is nutrition screening. Okay, nutrition screening. And this is the main idea. Nutrition screening is the subject, and that will be repeated. I'll show you later. Now you see, this is to remind staff of the importance of nutrition screening, the topic, to identify problems which may go unrecognized. Do you have any similarity in any of the answer options, hedging words?
Unaware of
the issues.
Unaware means unrecognized. Problems, issue. Topic sentence based questions. As soon as you read the first sentence, you will see the synonyms of the same thing being explained there. So easy. Now, do you need to read rest of the thing? You need not read rest of the paragraph at all. Care providers being unaware of an issue. Now, care providers. What is the word used?
staff.
Staff. Yeah. This is topic sentence. You have staff. In C option, you have care providers. And definitely from a general sense, screening is done for what?
Valuation.
So to identify the problems, you screen the patients. So screening can never change overall health. And screening will not make a person to stay longer in the hospital. Screening will identify the problems and makes the stay shorter because immediately they can be treated and discharged, right? So even from a general sense of medical professionals, you can understand which option is right. If you don't screen, you don't understand what are the issues affecting the patient. Why do you screen? Why do you do the diagnosis? Why do you do scanning? All screening are aimed at identifying the problems, the issues. Even from your general knowledge, you can understand which option is right. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Yes.
Yes, Father.
So the correct answer is C, care providers being unaware of an issue. That's why I said only one sentence, even half of the first sentence we have read you, the answer is there. These are from official sample. See now, one more thing. Here, option A is concerned about the patients, speaks about the overall health of the patients. B speaks about prolonged stay of patients, but only third one speaks about staff, care providers. Care providers means what is
Staff.
care? Another strategy I am giving you. See, among three options, that is known as the concept or the idea. Option A speaks about patients, their overall health. B speaks about the prolonged stay of the patients in the care facility. Only C speaks about the staff or the care providers. And the memo is addressed to the staff, not to the patients. From that also you can understand third one is the answer. When it is a memo, try to understand whom it is addressed to. So they will be speaking to that particular group. If the memo is addressed to the staff, they will speak to the staff. If it is addressed to the doctors, they will speak to the doctors. So the option that is concerned about the doctors will be the real option. Now you see here, heading, nutrition screening, and topic sentence, action, nutrition screening, result, identify problems and treat. So the question asked about result. Nutrition screening, when is it done? Then the details are on admission, nutrition screen weekly, nutrition screen at least monthly. If the patient's clinical condition changes, please do the nutrition screening. A weight and height nutrition screening. Weight again means nutrition screening. Malnutrition again speaks about nutrition screening. Dietitian speaks about nutrition screening. Nutrition assessment speaks about nutrition screening. Nutrition support again speaks about nutrition screening. So the main heading, how it is repeated, details are given later. When it is to be done, how it is done, all those things. But first says what is the action and what is the result. Okay. So when it is to be done, nutrition screening on admission weekly, at least monthly, if the patient's clinical condition changes. First they say what happens if nutrition screening is done, then says when it is to be done. Risk at the end they are speaking about for referral if there is a risk. So those things are not at all required here because it is a topic sentence based question. Now care providers means staff, unaware, unrecognized, issue, problems, and even you have may, the modal verb in the question stem, and you have may in this sentence. Okay. So see the question topic sentence. Remind staff of the importance of nutrition screening to identify problems which may go unrecognized. And the question says failure to screen a patient for malnutrition may result in care providers being unaware of an issue. Yeah, somebody asked me in the YouTube, what is exception based question, right? Let's listen to this question.
4. This policy document states that nurses A must sign a paper form if they want any new stock. B can order medicines from the pharmacy in some cases. C should speak to the pharmacist if a drug is needed urgently.
Now, this policy document states nurses. Who? Nurses must, can, should. Tell me what are the hedging words? Order medicines. Then order medicines, speak to the pharmacist, sign a paper form. If stock levels of your medicine are low, the nurse should firstly liaise directly with their ward-based team to arrange urgent stock replenishment. And if the ward-based team is unavailable, the nurse should complete a request from online and email it to the pharmacy stores. The first sentence says what is to be done. If stock levels of your medicine are low, what is the nurse supposed to do? The nurse should firstly liaise directly with their ward-based team to arrange urgent stock replenishment. First, Normal course of action is to approach the ward-based team. If the ward-based team is unavailable, there is an exception. Normally, you are supposed to approach the ward-based team for medicine, not the pharmacy. But
Yes, sir.
if the team is not available and you urgently need some medicine, the nurse should complete a request form online and email it to the pharmacy stores, which means order medicine from the pharmacy in some cases, in some
Yes, sir.
exceptional cases. This is the general order is that you cannot directly order to the pharmacy. The ward-based team will order. You have to inform the ward-based team. That's the general formula or the general rule. But there is an exception. If at all the ward-based team is not available, then you can approach or order from the pharmacy. So what will be the answer? Yeah, B. Yeah, definitely. See, must sign a paper form if they want any new stock. They are not saying signing any paper form. They are saying you have to complete a request form online. It's not a paper form. Online, there is no paper, right? No paper form. Then third one should speak to the pharmacist if a drug is needed urgently. If they cannot speak, they have to order online. There is not speaking about speak to the pharmacist. There is no speaking to the pharmacist. The nurse has to mail them, email online a form and email it to the pharmacy stores. So third one is also not right. When there is no medication, medication gets exhausted, you have to inform the ward-based team. That is the general rule. But there is an exception. If at all you find that ward-based team is not available and immediately you require medicine, then you can fill a form, request form online and email it to the pharmacist and get the medicine. Clear, right? So simple. Yeah. Sample 3, question 5, contrast word-based question. Do you have the stamina to go on?
Yes.
Yes, Father.
Yes. Let's see that. Now, contrast word-based question, the question and the answer options. So what are the hedging words?
Guideline.
Guidelines.
Guideline states what? Can be seconded, okay?
Consult.
Only a consultant can refer.
Fully responsible.
From your general sense, what could be the answer?
C.
Usually ICU is responsible, right? Yeah.
C.
Can ICU staff second to other wards? I am not in a good mood. Take all my patients. Can you say that? No, that's what I'm saying. Most of these questions, if you understand, because from your general knowledge, I tell you, definitely half of the questions you can answer from your general knowledge, but you don't analyze those options. And only a consultant can refer a patient to the ICU. There are so many ways of referencing, right? Not only consultant. And again, only means what? Other strategy, which I am not dealing here. Absolute. When there is an absolute, immediately, absolute word is that immediately that option is okay. So simply the answer is that still, since we said it is a contrast word based question, let's see where is the contrast word. Could you see any contrast word? Glance through fast through the text and tell me. Okay, however, there should have been a comma after however. So this is a contrast word. Okay, and do you have the answer? When patients are admitted into the ICU, they are under the care of the ICU team. Option C says the ICU is fully responsible for a patient in their care. Again, there is a contrast word if you want to confirm it again. It is up to the ICU team to make final decision. Fully responsible. Both sentences mean that. There are two contrast words, both mean same. So what happens? You can just scan through, immediately glance through and find out the contrast word. If there is a contrast word, always the answer will be after the contrast word. That's why we call this as contrast word based questions. Do you have some more stamina to go on? Last question. Again, somebody was asked in the YouTube comment space, what is inference-based question? So we are going into inference-based question, the sixth one. Let's go to that sweet question stem and answer option. Okay. When dealing with patients following a safety incident, staff must avoid. Staff must avoid what? Don't say anything. Then speculating. Speculating means speaking about the future things. Contradicting what others said. Let's see. See here, must is there. Do you have any synonym of must here in this sentence?
Essential.
Essential is the synonym of must. Essential means must. It is also essential that any information given is based on solely on the facts known at the time. You should speak based on the facts. Don't speculate. Don't simply predict. Staff must avoid speculating on the possible causes of incident. Did you get it? See, it is also essential that any information given is based solely on the facts known at that time. Only based on the facts, no speculation. Speculation means maybe this will be like that, maybe that will be like this, or speaking about the future. Predicting. Speculation means predicting. Hope it is clear.
Yes,
Yeah.
Father.
Yes, Father.